Ave Coders. In this video we're going to be solving another popular challenge, which is sometimes called the waiting game, but I think we are not waiting for anything. We're trying to be on time, therefore it is an on-time game. Alright, so what is the point of on-time game? So we're given a target, for example 6 seconds, and first we press enter and the timer starts. Then we press enter again and the timer stops. And then we're shown the results, whether we've been on time or not. So we display introduction to the user. Then we tell them how many seconds they need to wait before pressing the enter key. Then we calculate the difference and we tell them how well they did. Now let's have a look at the example. So for example, we have a target time, which is say 6 seconds. And we tell them, please press enter to begin, and we need to press enter again at 6 seconds, and then we display the elapsed time. And in this case the user was too slow, otherwise it might be too fast or on time. Try to implement it and I'll see you on the other side. Alright, so I'm going to be using Google Colab. And first I need to do a couple of imports. We need to import the time because we're going to be using the counter, and a random for pseudo-random generation of the integer that's going to represent the target time. Alright, now that's done and we can get on with our function. So I'll call the function onTimeGame and it will have no parameters. And first of all, we need to define what the target time is. So I'm going to declare a variable called target, and it's going to be equal to random. And I'm going to use random int because I want the whole number. So in this case, the number will be more than or equal to 2 and less than or equal to 4. All right. Now we're going to pass that value of the target variable into the print statement. So we're going to say something like your target time is, and here we're going to pass the target via the format. So dot format, and here we are passing the target. Next we need to interact with the user somehow, so I'm going to take the user's input. I'm going to use the input function for that. So input, press enter to begin. We'll make it nice and pretty. And next we need to start the counter. So I'm going to declare a variable called start, and it's going to be equal to, and I'm going to use the function from the time module perf counter. So that will kick in the counter, and now another input, something like press enter key again to stop the counter. So I'll say press enter again after, and then we're going to give the target here as well, just as a reminder, so maybe the user forgot about it. So target. All right. I'm going to utilize a simple logic to calculate the elapsed time, so how much time effectively passed since the user has pressed the enter key once. In order to do that, I'm going to use this perf counter construction again, and I'll deduct the start variable from it. If you're asking yourself why cannot we deduct start from the start, well, give it a try and have a look what comes out. Now another message, this time we need to tell the user how much time has passed, so the elapsed time, and we're going to format it so we have 3 digits after the dot, and it's going to be a floating point, of course. That's going to be seconds, and we're going to format, and in here we're going to pass the elapsed time. So the variable elapsed. When that's done, let's perform a simple check whether the user was on time or not. So that's an if statement. So if elapsed was equal to target, then we print that, you know, good job, all that. So but rather I'm going to print formally on time. You are on time. Elif, so else if, well, effectively in other case we say if elapsed time was less than target, we print that the user was too fast and we need to give a value. In other words, we need to tell the user the difference between the target and the elapsed time, and this time we need to deduct the target, the elapsed time from the target that way, so we can pass the expression into the format. And else, one last condition, if the elapsed time was greater than target, we're going to print something like that the user was too slow. So he or she was waiting for too long, and in order to give the estimation, we'll need to deduct elapsed target from the elapsed, so other way around. And we can do that inside the format. So elapsed minus target. Now let's give it a try and we'll see if all conditions work. So I'm going to call that function. Of course, I cannot guarantee that I will be on time. I can guarantee that I'll be either too slow or too fast. But anyway, let's give it a try. So press enter to begin. 2 seconds. Well, I was too fast. So this condition works. Let's try another situation. So press enter, 3 seconds, and I was too fast again. So let me try to be too slow. Press enter, 2 seconds, waiting, and we are having an error. So there must be a typo in float point representation. Yes, so I forgot a colon here. Let's give it a try one more time. Press enter to begin. Sure. Press enter 4 seconds. Sure. I'm too slow. Everything works as it should. Alright, so that was one of the possible solutions to this challenge, and I'll encourage you to try to find your own. Meantime, please give this video Emperor's thumbs up, toll the bell and subscribe to the channel. That was V. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.